about something like Wikipedia. Okay. Now I want to speak a bit more just about activism more in a more narrow sense, let's say, in a more let me see. Where is it? Because for a lot of us, you know, a lot happened in the late 90s, and the kind of media activism, Giselle referred to it, of next 5 minutes, started with this website. In the media, it was kind of in the late 1990s, in 99 and 2000, was the website that a lot of activists referred to, were reading, and so on. These days, however, 10 years later, this major website of the anti-globalization movement, also associated with Porto Alegre and the World Social Forums and so on, is hopelessly outdated. Just only look at the latest entry. The latest entry of this breaking news is from April 6th. That's last week. You know, the whole website is in complete disarray. Why? I think quite clearly why, because the whole idea about alternative news you know, needs completely to be rewritten. What is alternative news in the age of social networking, in the age of Twittering? Alternative news is, of course, you know, it's real-time news. It cannot really be captured anymore by software like this. So there we have a serious problem here with already with the whole definition of what news is and who is producing news. And this, of course, over the last 10 years has completely changed. 10 years ago, this website was run by independent media centers. That's what it says there, independent media centers. Now, I think these days, you know, if you have a new model mobile phone carrying on you, you carry the whole independent media center in your pocket, in your briefcase. So that is completely changing. The recordability of events has risen enormously. The fact that so many people can record videos and so on in situations, and can also have already the skills to put these files online almost instantaneously. Yeah, has completely changed the situation. And this is why I expect that you know, what we will see over the next few years probably is something like this, like Xing. Xing is developed by Mark Andreessen. At the moment, it is still kind of a commercial platform where you can just install social networking sites and use it in the way you want. So you're not going to Facebook, MySpace, and so on. You don't need those corporate environments. This is kind of already one step, let's say, from Blogger to WordPress. I don't know if you really know what I mean. 10 years ago, people started blogging within a corporate environment. And now, 10 years later, they just install a small piece of software, WordPress, and yeah, they can completely change their own blog, and it has become a tool, yeah, a tool that an open source tool that they can themselves modify completely. Now, Xing is one step in that direction, and there's also quite interesting development in the activist movement, because I think the critique of in the media is probably not 100% fair, because many people already know about it, and for quite some time people have been already discussing what the possible alternatives are going to be, and this is one that is currently still under development. So it's going to be released this year. It's called Crabgrass, and it is going to be it's free software, open source, and it's going to be social networking that you can just install on your computer, and you can alter it the way you want. And I think that's really where eventually it's going to go. People are not going to, well, maybe the very lazy people that are kind of behind will maybe stay behind on Facebook, but eventually, very likely, people will just move on. And if you have a sports club or a club of friends and so on, you just install this. It's done in a few minutes. You click here and there you go. You have your social networking site completely, controlled by your group of friends. And this is, of course, the problem of the Web 2.0 business model, is that it is basically a parasite model in which the corporations are using your data to sell them to others. And people will eventually get fed up with this kind of use. In the beginning, they are okay with it because they have to get used to what social networking sites do in the first place and how you can use it, but eventually they are just going to use it for their own means, on their own terms, as a tool. And by the way, activists and artists and neighborhood activists and so on, they're all going to probably do this as well. And together with my Australian friend, I've developed also a term for this, a concept, and it is called organized networks. And the whole idea of organized networks is that the network really has a focus, and it's not just a vague, well, I know you, yeah, maybe I like you, you are my friend, hello, you are my friend, yeah, but I don't know really why you are my friend or why I'm saying this. Maybe you are my enemy. But all right, just for now, the software doesn't give me any alternative. I cannot label you as my enemy, so for the time being, you are my friend, okay? Okay. This is, of course, very, very primitive, social behavior, and in fact, human social behaving is much more complex than this, right? So it is only just a matter of time that we will see that the networks, and because networking is a skill, and you can say it's a technology. At the moment, we see it as a technology. Yes, all right. That's because we're in this first initial stage. But it's just a social skill.